Let's have a look at the bracket because confirmation then, as you can see, Argentina are going to play in the quarterfinals against either Switzerland or Colombia. They play a little bit later on today. Argentina through once again to the last 8. Time now for the superior player of the match, sponsored by Michelob Ultra.
Who is going to be?
I think it's that man. He scored the equaliser, 83rd minute. His 8th goal of the tournament. He's missed 2 penalties as well, let's not forget. Look at that's the celebration Alexi was talking about. His record-setting run. Argentina were 2-0 down with 11 minutes to go, and they've gone on to beat Egypt by 3 goals to 2. The Enzo Fernandez winner. There he is, Enzo Fernandez. 92 minutes on the clock, wins it for the world champions. These were the scenes in Buenos Aires, Argentina, when that goal went in. And in Miami as well, as the defending world champions make it through to the quarterfinals. And that man, there he is, being hoisted above his teammates. Change the game for them, as he so often does. Quite simply, what on earth would they do without him? Welcome inside our studio, Rebecca Lowe, Thierry Henry, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, two of
Rebecca, what's going on? No.
I know, I've said it about 2,500 times.
I have this aura, but
I know. I was going to say 2 of Messi's former teammates as well, and Alexi Lalas. Alexi, you're going to start us off because before this game, lovely embrace between the 2 stars, and so much happened. You go.
Yeah, Egypt didn't get the script, and so they said, no, we're going to take the lead here. Ibrahim, wonderful ball into the box, and he gets some good power on it. And you say, wait a second, is something crazy yet again happening at the World Cup? I know Messi's shaking his head and saying, that's not what is supposed to happen here. And so Argentina said, well, not so fast, because we're going to go down the other end here and try to get this back and restore our good name. That's a foul, all right? It's a penalty. And Hassan takes down Tagliafico, and so it's a penalty. And so what's going to happen? Obviously, Messi's going to step up and put this in the back of the... Wait a second! No! Denied! Talk about not going to script. My goodness. So now we get the sense that maybe something special is happening here. And what else do we got here? Oh, my goodness.
What a save! What a save, as you're going to see here. Julian Alvarez trying to score, but the goalkeeper was on fire, and Tagliafico cannot believe it. And then, guys, we were in a very famous now avocado room, and we looked at it as it happened just like now. What a run. Outstanding. And what a pass from Mo Salah. And then Zico, funny enough, scoring against Argentina, but for Egypt. But they went back to check if it was a foul. They actually thought it was a foul, so the goal was disallowed. And then Zico was like, oh yeah, really? You're going to take it out? Well, all right. Let me put it 2-0. Again, Zico scoring against Argentina, but for Egypt. Boom! 2-0. And then the little man got upset. Put the ball in the box, but what a header from Romero. Please have a look, because there is not a lot in the cross, but the way he rotated his neck there to be able to score was outstanding. 2-1.
And the little man was not satisfied with his assist. Look at this shot, boom, boom. But look at this celebration. He doesn't jump one time. And look at this second, bam. Bam. This was a different celebration. You could see a lot of emotions behind that. Anger, happiness, everything you can put in there. And it goes in. And he's the top scorer of the World Cup. And then you're gonna see something beautiful here. Look at this pass. 1. Lautaro Martinez brings it with him. He waits. Normally he waits for Messi, but he makes a surprise. Who shows up? Enzo Fernandez. What a header. Put the ball where it comes from, because the goalkeeper will make a movement where the ball goes. Then you're going to put him on the wrong foot, wrong balance, and put it back where it came from. Look at this header. Amazing. Finally, somebody else helping Messi to get the win. Beautiful episode. Look how emotional Messi is. And look how angry Salah is. or maybe not.
Just getting his teammates away, I think, with a disappointment at the end, but that's what we've
Look
been
what it
talking
means
about.
for Leo.
Yeah, the emotion on his face. The first player in World Cup history to score in 6 straight knockout matches. And what a comeback then. From 2-0 down with 11 minutes left on the clock to win 3-2. Tom Brady wading in. Yep, that might top my 28-3, which was also, by the way, against the Atlanta Falcons, the home stadium where we've been watching the football today. Wow, what a story. Another incredible match at this 2026 World Cup. We're going to take you back to Atlanta, to a crew over there, guys.
It was absolutely
Joel.
incredible to be in this stadium to witness what we have just seen there, because as you guys have pointed out, with just over 10 minutes of this match to go, Argentina, the defending champions, MESSI, they were heading home, they were on their way, but then somehow they have managed to turn this around. What a comeback, Javier. How on earth did Argentina do that?
I mean, with that passion, Clarence and I were talking about off cameras, not this passion, this grit, this never give up for this team. You know, we can see their fans, you know, they're still singing, they're still celebrating. What we felt over there watching the game, it was like, regardless of the 2-0, the supporters were feeling that they might come back, you know, and yeah, they were coming, the goals were coming, but I think a substitution that it was very important, Clarence, of this game.
Very important, and you said it all, that the heart that this team has shown when they won the World Cup. The same thing I'm seeing here in Lautaro Martinez. We were calling it. They needed something different. Alvarez was a bit all over the place. We needed a bit more experience, somebody who could think about the game and add value to what Messi generally does as an architect. And of course, he's celebrating here with his fans. They waited a lot of time here on the pitch, right, Jules, to celebrate with the fans. And I mean, it's emotional. Yes. It's very emotional. Also because if we go back now to Egypt, what a match they played.
Oh, wow.
Incredible.
Yeah.
What a match they played.
What a
How
match.
big is that decision now when we look back at it to disallow
It's
that
huge.
goal?
I think it's huge, and this doesn't go in favor of Egypt, obviously, or against Argentina. It's just a very harsh, in my point of view, you know, play over there that, yeah, they went, they reviewed it, they said it was a call. For me, it's very soft, even not a foul, but it's part of the game. You need to play. What surprised us the most, it was that regardless of that call, Egypt said,
Egypt
okay,
continued.
let's
Same
play,
game
let's
plan.
keep playing, and then they scored the second goal in another very good counter-attack.
And then we cannot even blame Egypt on anything what happened. I mean, the goals were just quality goals of Argentina. Congratulations. Yeah, so, I mean, look at the third goal. Alvaro Martinez, Lautaro Martinez, that gets the ball from another striker who went in his own box to get the ball from Salah. One ball in front, waiting for that moment, and then a quality header.
Mo Salah, when he came over and saw you on the full-time whistle, did he have any words? What did he say?
I think he just said, hi, thank you, and we were just saying that he did amazing, what a run, and not only about his career, and then as well, I wish him luck in his next chapter of his career.
What a player, and you imagine he'll still have another World Cup to come.
Yeah, well, for sure, and I mean, I said just how proud I am, how he conducts himself.
What a gentleman,
off the pitch, he's a gentleman, he's amazing. Salah really deserves all the credits.
All right, guys, well, as you can hear in
And he goes and get that ball. I was there, I witnessed it, and he scores 3 goals in a row by scoring straight away, robbing the ball off you, scoring again, robbing the ball off you, scoring again, and he turns and said, next time call a foul. And we all went, yeah, next time call a foul. Because he's just unstoppable. When he goes into that mood, it's very difficult to stop him. And you know what, Zlatan, Alexei, I've been in that situation. This guy, and he didn't always work, let's all be honest. But when his team needs him, he raises his game. This is a guy that played 120 minutes the other day. He raises his game. He started to take the ball and dribble past almost everybody to try to change the game. Wow.
Zlatan, can you talk to that? You played with him too. Did you see those eyes switch as well?
You could see he wanted it. When it was 0-2 to Egypt, you could see something changed. He took command. He took the ball. He made a dribble there. We don't have the images now. When he dribbled 2 guys, made a cross. He was after something. You could see it. He was on a mission now. He would not let go. He didn't want to leave this tournament. Then he made the first assist for the first goal. Then he did a second goal. Then finally somebody else helped him to get the winner. But you can see he switched gear. He became an animal, and nobody could catch him. He just went on, and this is the one I saw, we're used to see, and we're still seeing. So you can see also how emotional he is, how much it means for him. Remember, he already won this World Cup. He already won a lot of trophies, a lot of Ballon d'Or, FIFA Player of the Year, everything. I can sit here and just give his CV, and it looks perfect, but he still wants it. He still wants it, and that's impressive. Look at that.
Zlatan, can I ask you a question?
No.
I will still.
Okay.
Can he be at the top of your list now?
We can discuss.
Oh, I like that.
We can discuss.
King of the jungle.
The emotions that Zlatan talks about, though, is so interesting. Like you say, Zlatan, he's won everything in the game over and over again, and he is inconsolable after this match. Alexi,
he wants more. He's hungry.
And you picked out, when he scored the equaliser, just the way he celebrated was different.
A different type of celebration. And look, I know he's emotional. Who knows? We may find out there's other stuff. These are human beings that are going on here. But this was a dig deep type of game, and we'll see the highlights here in a second. For a guy that scored so many goals, this particular celebration and the way that he reacted to this comeback and to this goal, there seemed to be something special, and there is something going on here in terms of his celebration and in terms of his reaction here at the end of this game.
No, I just, you know what, looking at him, I was just remembering playing with him. I say it, well, I played with Zizou and a lot of players that I can mention, by the way, Ronaldinho and whatnot. But at times, I won't be, it's not shameful to say that, but at times he scored some goals, and I was on the field, and it took me a little while, 1 or 2 seconds, and I went, wow. And I'm like, oh, you're playing. Go back into the game. Like, it doesn't happen often to me, but he's one of a kind. And like I said, I had the opportunity to play with him for 3 years. Wow.
When he did his action, dribble 2, Thierry watched me, and I said, he wants it. He wants it. Watch out now. It was a moment when we thought that Egypt is going to go through. I mean, we like surprises. We like a little bit sometimes when it's upset, but then we saw Messi when he started to hunt. Nobody could stop him.
Look, we in LA area, Culver City or whatever, this is Hollywood stuff. Like, you don't, like, it's something, like, it's almost when you script that, you kind of like, it's a movie that will never happen in real life. Like, come on, the director went a bit too far with that one, But Messi writes.
It's more of a series, Thierry, because there's always a new episode. Yeah.
Yes.
The movie doesn't finish. The new episode comes after another episode.
This guy writes history with his feet, though, not with his hands. But I have to say,
if I have to be a little bit critical, his teammates needs to step it up also and help him, because he has been on another level. If he can carry on and bring it all the way to the final and really take the final piece, we will not be surprised, but he needs help.
But to be fair, Romero and Fernandez scored. So
they did what they was even a striker. So
what he did?
Crazy.
They have had a scare. They've had another scare today. They had a scare against Cape Verde, but it doesn't matter.